So, what they are is fasting and cold showers. In this video, I'm going to talk about two foundational practices that have allowed me to flourish in my life and to shift into a much happier and confident, calm, and resilient version of me. And I hope this works for you too. This is why I'm sharing it, because I think it will. So, what they are is fasting and cold showers. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but it works wonders more than seriously anything that I've tried. Ultra marathon running, hours of intense yoga, all kinds of therapies, different medications. I do none of that anymore. I mean, I still run and do yoga, but the actual lasting difference is the most simple stuff. It's unbelievable. So let's talk about them one at a time. Intermittent fasting, first one. So you could try this once a week, but I have found that twice a week is the sweet spot. Try and do more than that, and you will not be able to sustain it, in my view. And if you do less, it's more of like kind of like just something fun rather than really shifting something. So 2 times a week, but say you just want to start with one and then maybe after a month, just lock into two. So how this works, and I would think you'll probably have the impression that this is not enough of a fast, but it is. And it feels like it if you try it. So it's an 18-hour fast. And the reason that this is such a powerful number of hours is that this is basically the amount of time that it takes for your blood sugar system to completely reset itself. So by the 17 or 18-hour mark, you should have like all of your insulin has gone back to the pancreas. It is not out there trying to recruit blood sugar to store away to manage blood sugar levels. So by doing this, the benefits are vast, and I'm suggesting it for the nervous system, mental, emotional benefits, energy levels, positivity, mood, thriving. But this has physiological benefits as well. So, some of the physiological benefits, as I mentioned, are the blood sugar system. This will help with your susceptibility to diabetes and metabolic disorders. It will also enhance your ability to draw on fat as a source of energy. So, that's a nice benefit. It's going to also really help with your gut microbiome because one of the basics about gut microbiome health is that unfortunately, the less beneficial bacteria thrives in an environment of readily available sugar. So by fasting, we are cutting off the supply and inviting those bad bacteria to die off, leaving a better and healthier balance. Another thing is that in general, as we stop introducing new sources of energy into the body by fasting, it encourages something called autophagy, which is cell death, but it's the good kind of cell death. The body takes the weakest and least functioning cells and kills them and uses them as raw material to run the better cells. So you're basically pruning your system and the gut and overall, and you're also allowing just a break for your blood sugar system and your entire digestive tract. So, for all those reasons, it's amazing. The same thing happens emotionally. You will notice that, especially if you are a so called stress eater or emotional eater, or could be, you will not be able to go down that road. You will have negative thoughts and feelings come up, and there won't be any chance of soothing them with food. This is an amazing time to use the breath. as an alternative, or to go for a walk, to drink some water, or just to meditate on what is arising. And as Eckhart Tolle teaches, the pain body is dissolved through presence. So the pain body will come up during a fast, and it may be very overwhelming, but it is an amazing opportunity to confront it with presence. How do we do that? Well, we accept it fully, welcome it. Do not resist it. Welcome it. Just be with it. It sounds unpleasant, and it is, but it doesn't last forever. So, moving on to the actual mechanics of this fast, I highly recommend doing it on Monday. It makes Monday all the worse and all the better all at the same time. So, Sunday night, finish dinner as early as you can, hopefully at 6, maybe at 7, maybe even at 8. Say you finish dinner at 6, then that means that you're going to not eat one morsel of food or anything with any calories until noon the next day. So 6 p.m. on Sunday until 12 noon on Monday. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely packs a punch. Now, one of the most crucial things, more important than fasting actually, is to plan the post-fast meal. So you got to plan it in detail, plan it down to the last item. And that way you know exactly when you're eating and exactly what you're eating. Plan a balanced meal. Plan something with a piece of fruit first. So maybe you're going to have an apple. Maybe you're going to have an orange. Maybe you're going to have a banana. Choose your piece of fruit. Then add a grain and a protein. Don't go overboard on your post-fast meal. So I would recommend having like an apple, carrots and hummus, one piece of toast with 1 tablespoon of almond butter, and 3 squares of dark chocolate. That would be a typical post-fast meal for me. Maybe you like different food items. Whatever it is, plan it so that it's balanced, and plan it in the portions. The best and most surefire way to ace this system is to just make the meal and pack it up so it's ready to go prior to the ending of your fast. Eat your post-fast meal and then don't eat again until dinner. This will work wonders on your life. It'll enhance your mood. It will beat back your tendency to give in to food cravings, and it will just bring you closer to yourself. So I highly recommend fasting. Now, for me, I do this 2 times a week. I do it from Sunday at 6 till Monday at noon, and I do it from Wednesday at 6 till Thursday at noon. And sometimes I will finish dinner late. So it'll be 8 p.m. till 2 p.m. But whatever it is, it's in that window, 6 to noon or 8 to 2. And you can have black coffee, you can have water. You just do it. You plan your post-fast meal, and then you get your gold star and you go on with your week. But you will feel like a hero to yourself, the hero that you truly are. So that's how that's done. The second thing, cold showers. I don't think I can choose. I was going to try and choose between which one is more transformative. I don't think I can choose. So cold showers every morning. This is how that's done. All right. So you get up and you want to try and have your cold shower as close to waking up as possible, because there will be resistance and you will try to delay. So the faster you can get in there, the better. Maybe you want to meditate, maybe you want to have a coffee, whatever you do. But then it's time. So you go into the bathroom, you go to the shower, and you set the dial to as cold as you can handle. You got to wear your watch or set your timer on your phone and put it on the counter. I think it's easiest to have a mantra. So personally, I use the mantra, I love myself every day. And then I just go into the water. Whatever works for you. I think a mantra is a good thing. I don't know how I came up with that, but you're free to use it if you wish. Something that is going to just really reaffirm why you're doing this because you're committed to yourself. You're committed to living your best life. So you get into that water. I personally like to wet my face quickly and then turn around and then I'll wash my face with my face wash. So I'll go in there with it on my hand and then just let the water hit my face. And as I'm washing my face and I'm distracted, then I just, let the water go on my back and over my body. Then you just surrender to the cold water. And then it's not that bad. 2 minutes is how I started. I recommend that you do 2 minutes and then shift to 3 minutes. So I currently am doing 3 minutes. And, don't put it to so lukewarm that you feel like a wimp, but it doesn't have to be like painfully cold. There is no such thing as painfully cold. Well, just set it to a reasonably cold temperature and get on in. Do it. It will blow your mind. Andrew Huberman, a very well known neuroscientist who's on YouTube and has a lab, has published a study that establishes that this is 250, I believe, times more powerful on our dopamine system than cocaine. Than cocaine, people. Like, wow, this is very powerful and it's hyper unpleasant. But hyper is the key word there. This is an acute discomfort for long lasting benefits all day long. It's going to help you feel better all day long and get better results in your life. So it's highly worth it. And yeah, maybe you have a reward for yourself, like a hot cup of black coffee afterwards, or just like a nice towel. If you have the time, you could, or at the beginning, to ease your way in, you could like put your towel in the dryer for a couple minutes so that it's warm. Whatever you need to do, get under that cold water. And in the night, you can also take a hot shower before bed, and it will just totally re regulate your body and your nervous system. It is truly mind blowingly powerful.